Welcome back, everybody, to the College Football 26 Dynasty with the Delaware Blue Hens, one of the newest teams added to the FBS this past season. We are 2-4 halfway through our first season as an FBS school, and we have lost several games in a row, pretty much because the offense is not able to move the ball or put points on the board. We have put up a combined 17 points in our last 2 weeks, and this last game was just a complete heartbreaker. We led for pretty much the entirety of it until the last 2 minutes. Jacksonville State took the lead with the field goal after a safety on our end, and we could not score after the first quarter. We put up 10 early points and couldn't do anything else after that. Now, you might notice this episode that there are going to be shorter games, which means less plays that I'm showing you guys, because my plan going forward is to have shorter videos, and that means taking out some plays that don't really matter a whole lot to the grand scheme of the game or the grand scheme of the entire episode. But halfway through our tenure here in Conference USA, we are the worst offense by a mile. No other team is even below 25 points per game. We are at 13, less than 14 at the very least. We have easily the least amount of yards per game. We've only scored 82 points so far in 6 games. This has to change. The offense has got to get better before the year's up. And in terms of rushing, we have 38 combined rushing yards. Nobody else has less than 417. This is awful. I mean, this does combine the yards that we have getting sacked, so take that into account. But the same is true for the other teams. I'm not sure how bad sack yards are in simming, but at least for us, it is having a major effect. But the ground game has been terrible. We can't run the ball. We average like 3 yards a carry without the sacks being included. Our defense has actually been one of the better teams in Conference USA. We have allowed the 4th least amount of yards per game. In terms of defensive points allowed per game, we are the best defense. So that at least is a good thing going for us. We had a great game against Jacksonville State, and we're going to hope to keep that up. But the offense is where our concerns lie. We are the top pass rushing team this season in Conference USA, so that is also a positive thing. But we are mostly a bend but don't break defense because we don't really force turnovers. We have a -2 differential, but we have only forced 3 takeaways, 1 pick and 2 recoveries on fumbles, which is good for dead last. So we're not really a game-changing defense. We're just more so keeping teams from getting across midfield and getting into our territory and in field goal range. And right now, I am thinking about a quarterback change and putting in Blake Brown over Zach Marker, but Brown has had way less playing time than Marker. He's only come in these last 2 games or 2 out of our last 3 games when Marker has been too hurt to continue. But Brown does have better throw power. Accuracies are actually fairly even. Brown does have better throw on the run, but less short accuracy and 10 less awareness. But we've only thrown 6 touchdowns with Marker, 1 with Brown. We've thrown 4 picks with Zach Marker this season. Again, if we're going to get to our goal of 4 wins in our first season, we need better quarterback play, but we also need to run the ball effectively. Jonathan Silver has averaged only 31 a game. Now, he's missed some time because of injuries. Saeed St. Fleur, 11 yards per game. We've got to run the football better, and I'm committed to figuring out how to do so by year's end. But we have not had really any standout receiving targets. Now, Max Patterson has made the biggest plays for us this year, but our so-called number 1 wideout, Jake Thaw, has been nowhere to be seen, essentially, since the first week against the Akron Zips. And if we're going to move the ball down the field, somebody in this receiving core needs to step up soon. And as part of that, I do foresee a change here at right guard. We currently have a 65 overall senior Jaime Ramos in this role, but I'm going to bring in Patrick Schupp, another senior who's got way better skills across the board, and he'll step in for the rest of the season at right guard. The rest of the offensive line will have to stay the same because the backup options we have just are not going to give us the upgrade that we're looking for. Otherwise, I think defense is in a really good spot. It's the offense that we're looking to hopefully do better with moving forward. So here we go, back home in Delaware to host Middle Tennessee and the Blue Raiders. Our goal is to get back to 3-4 and start a win streak and hopefully put up more than 21 points because that has been our highest output in one game this season. Let's try and break that today and get the offense on track. And we are officially underway here in Week 9 as the offense will take the field first. Joe Nathan Silver is our best offensive weapon. We got to get him involved here. So we're going to start off with the run on first down as he cuts up field and picks up an early 8 yards. And on the very first play from scrimmage, new right guard Patrick Schupp comes up shaken up. Not ideal. 3rd down and 2, speed option, but Marker did not get rid of it. And he had St. Fleur in the backfield ready for it. And the offense will punt on the opening drive. 3 and out. Blue Raiders begin from the 37, going out wide, and that one is caught for only a 1-yard gain. Long way to go on 3rd down. Vadiato's got time to throw downfield, and it's broken up by Cox. Great coverage. Here's Silver on the carry. Good hesitation. He picks up 6. Screen to Thaw. He's got room to run and picks up the first down at the 48. He's going to get the rock again. No, it's St. Fleur this time in for him on 2nd and short. He picks up the first down, gaining 8. And the offense is on the move. Back to throw now. Up the seam. It's Silver with the first down conversion. 2nd down and 9 for Delaware. Pressure's picked up. Marker fires a strike. It's Nicholas LeBoy up to the 1-yard line. Good throw by Marker. Offense looking good here on their second possession. And it's goal to go Blue Hens. 2nd down from the 1. Read option. Marker keeps it and finds a way in. Getting across the plane, and Delaware is on the board first. We are only 4 points away now from tying our output from last week's first quarter, where we scored 10 and scored 0 the rest of the way. Blue Raiders now trailing 7-0, and that pass is broken up. Pressure coming. It's very well picked up, and the pass is caught in traffic. What a grab by the tight ends. Incredible catch. Blue Hens bring a blitz, and they answer with a very tough throw that is broken up. 3rd and 6 from no man's land. Vadiato well protected, launching for the end zone. This pass is caught. Butler brought it down, but was he out of bounds? This needs a second look. Miles Butler, back of the end zone. A perfect throw by Vadiato. It was good blanket coverage, but still caught. Did he get a foot down? I might challenge this one. Here's an in-depth look at this one. Yeah, he did not. Wait, no, he did come down with this. I think his right toe is down with possession. I can't challenge the play. They will review it regardless. Does he have control before he lifts that right foot? Because that left foot never gets down, but in college only one foot needs to. I guess we'll find out on the PAT. There is no review required. The call stands, and we are tied after a 46-yard bomb. Start of the second. Screen. Out to Silver, who can't stay on his feet, and he had space ahead of him. We lose 2 yards, third down. Unbelievable. Trying to avoid a 3 and out. Marker launches, looking for Patterson. He brings it down at the 21-yard line. And we are a yard shy of the red zone now. There's Max Patterson again. Almost every week this season he has had a big play. A 54-yard pass from Marker right on the money. That's how you draw it up on third down. Back to the screen game. Good block by Demboski, and that is enough for a first down to Silver. He's been involved heavily so far. 8 yards from the end zone. Third and goal over the middle, wide open. Guess who? Joe Nathan Silver. And Delaware retakes the lead. A really strong drive, a couple of big plays. All set up by Max Patterson. And Silver was uncovered. Playing from behind again. Here's a screen. And a good open field tackle by our defenders. They'll hand it off on 2nd and long. And a strong run right there for a gain of 9 for Jaden Cradle. Motioning across. On third down, they'll throw it. It's another screen. And Cradle has enough for a first down and much more. Up to the Middle Tennessee 40. Play fake, quick throw, lofted over the top of the defense. Touchdown, Blue Raiders. Another fantastic throw by Nicholas Vadiato. And Middle Tennessee ties the game once again. What an answer to Amarian Walker. 3 defenders caught trailing. And up the numbers and gone. Of course, the one game the offense is playing well, our defense can't seem to get early stops. Marker, quick throw, finds LeBoy for a gain of 6. Marker yet to throw an incomplete pass. Marker under pressure, gets rid of it. First down again. There's LeBoy. Back-to-back grabs. Now to the ground. Silver spins away from a defender. Gets hit back, but has enough for a first down conversion. Second down, play fake. Marker fires over the middle. It's caught. LeBoy upfield. Up to the Middle Tennessee 32. Offense once again on the move. Out of the warning. Marker has time to throw. Once again hooks up with LeBoy. Out of bounds at the 11. The passing game has been unstoppable so far. Marker 12 for 13. RPO. Silver keeps it, but loses even more. Blue Raiders now out of timeout as we have a chip shot field goal coming up for Nate Reed, who has only hit 2 out of 4 attempts so far this season. Looking for a gimme here. The kick is away and through the uprights. Delaware leads. Blue Raiders have it to start this third quarter. Vadiato has had great protection all game long as he finds Doherty for the first down. You have not had much success blitzing so far tonight as Doherty once again is the target, gaining 9. This defense needs to make a play. Another read option. Vadiato right side, reaching across for back-to-back first down scrambles. Empty now on second down and 10. Vadiato over the middle, complete to Amarian Walker. The passing game for both teams has been unstoppable. Back to throw now, pressure picked up, caught, and Doherty tackled at the 1. 268 yards, 17 for 22 for Vadiato. And we're in danger of allowing them to take their first lead of the game. It's first and goal. Now with a full house, set here for the Blue Raiders. Doherty motions across. They will give it to Creedle, and he is met for a loss of 7. Big third down. 6 yards separate them from the end zone. Doherty in the backfield, losing 2. And the defense holds firm here. And once again, the Blue Raiders will tie the game up for the 3rd time this game. 17 all. After a lengthy second half opening drive from the Blue Raiders, the offense finally takes the fields. Play fake on 1st and 10. Marker launching into double coverage. It is nearly intercepted, but dropped by Abdul Muhammad. We'll keep it in the air. Marker on the move. Fires a strike. And Max Patterson toes the line out of bounds at the 46. Marker under pressure. Doesn't get rid of it. It is a sack for the Blue Raiders, their first of the game. 3rd and 15 now for the offense. Got to get to the 44 for a first down. Marker fires wide open. Jake Bradell. The drive is kept alive. More play action. Over the middle. Overthrew Patterson. He was open. Just inside the 40. Marker lofts it. Dropped. Thaw had it, but couldn't bring it down with him. What a huge play right there by their defense. Now it's 3rd and 10. And we are not in field goal range quite yet. Gotta reach the 30-yard line or just past it for a first down. In traffic. It's caught. 4th and 5. And the offense will stay out there. They will not take a 52-yard field goal. Instead, they'll throw it out of bounds. And the drive ends here. Blue Raiders have it now at the 35 after a 4th down stop. Creedle on the carry. Has space. Real estate right side. Stiff arm. And he stays in bounds. His best run of the game. And Middle Tennessee sets up shop at the 22-yard line. Primed to take their first lead tonight. Can our defense make some big plays again here and give us a chance? Creedle again carries. This time is well tackled. Final play of the 3rd quarter, more than likely, and it will be as the pass is caught. Dragged down inside the 5. And Vadiato is one good throw away from getting to 300. Vadiato over the middle and still kept out of the end zone is Cameron Lacey. 3rd down, QB sneak. Vadiato scores and puts the Blue Raiders in front for the first time. They finally broke through. Now the offense has to score their first points of the half to tie things up. Starting from the 36-yard line, Marker dumps it to Silver, can't break the tackle. Not much there. 2nd down, pressure coming, Marker doesn't get rid of it. And he's going backwards. Ricky Smith on that sack. I think it's 4-down territory rest of the way. Play fake. Marker somehow got rid of it after breaking a sack. 4th and 13. This could be the game right here. 3-man rush. It's broken up, intended for Thaw. And once again, the offense has completely let us down late in games. We saw this last episode against Jacksonville State. Just couldn't put points on the board. And now unless our defense can give us a miracle, we're going to fall to 2 and 5. Out of the warning, Creedle gets the handoff, breaking a tackle. and spun down across the line to gain. We did everything wrong there. That was humanly possible. Unbelievable. And now the clock can tick away, but gotta save our timeouts until these next couple downs. Cradle, another broken tackle. Guys, give us a fighting chance. 3rd and 8, Cradle tackled. 1:08 left. And now we have to hope that Benedict will miss his 2nd field goal attempt of the night. If he makes it, it's game over. The kick from about 38 yards is perfect. Through the uprights, and Middle Tennessee rides a perfect second half. They outscored us 13-0, at least so far. And they're going to walk away with a really solid win to move over 500 to 4-3 as they drop us to 2-5. What a disappointing second half from both sides of the football. And that will be your final score here in Delaware. We led by 3 at halftime. We lose by 10. Allowing a big day from Nicholas Fadiato. We just never got to him. We had 1 sack all game. Great protection. A good game plan by the Blue Raiders. And our season continues to trend downhill. And to add on to our misery, Rutgers earns Jeremy Hooks. He chose them over us in that recruiting battle. So we are locked out, and we cannot bring him in. So we're still looking for some defensive tackles in this class. I added some more offensive linemen because we got to bring in like 10 offensive linemen at the very least into this upcoming class. I've offered a couple guys we have not scouted so far. We still got a lot of players that we're waiting on to make their decisions. But I like Trevor Whitaker here. I'm going to try and get him, but he's still a ways away from making his decision. Looking at Jaquez Tinsley. I like his metrics so far, but he's not going to be like a day one player for us as a box safety. And we're already out of hours. Good thing, though, is that we do have a couple points to use in terms of the coach skills. Finally got to level 2, so we can find a good place to use this for Master Motivator. And I think I want to go to Tier 2 on the running game. That will allow running backs and fullbacks like Jonathan Silver to stay hot through timeouts, quarter changes, and across games. So we'll use 8 points on that. We have 4 left, but we can't really use those. We got to wait until our next level. Now we get to face the Liberty Flames in Lynchburg, Virginia. And these guys outclass us in every category pretty much. But they are missing their number 1 quarterback, Ethan Vasco. So it does look as if they've got Ethan Hawk, a true freshman quarterback in there. But he's like a 73 overall. He's got good ratings, some of them better than our own quarterback. And if that's the case, we could be seeing a similar outcome as last week. They have a 2-pronged rush attack here with Julian Gray backed up by Von Blue. Couple receivers here that, I mean, they have a very deep receiving core. Any of these guys could make our lackluster secondary pay. They got 2 really solid tight ends. Both of them are strong in the passing game. And offensively, at least on the offensive line, this is way better than Middle Tennessee's. So expect even worse pressure from this pass rush, which I thought was a good part of our defense coming into this past week. Star edge rusher here in Brenton Williams and CJ Bazile Jr. Yeah, we could be in some trouble this week, folks. Ethan Crisp, star linebacker, Joseph Carter, star Mike. These guys just have too many stars, too many good players that we don't have. It's going to be a bad matchup for us in pretty much every category. But they are only 3-4 this season, so who really knows for sure? But on the road, coming off a home loss, it's going to be a tough environment for the Blue Hens. But can we shock Liberty? They were supposed to be a lot better this season, but still below 500. We are underway in Week 10. We are looking to put together our first win in over 3 weeks. Here we go. The Flames will start with it on a read option to their true freshman quarterback, Ethan Hawk. And he picks up 16 on the very first play of the game. So I guess we got to plan on some containment for him. If he's going to be that quick, we're going to be in some trouble here. I'm expecting mostly running, but who really knows for sure. Pressure's picked up well. First down again for Liberty. From the 44, and Hawk lost it. It's scooped up. Deontay Jenkins breaks loose. He is going to return it for his second touchdown this season. We have not forced many turnovers, and we just turned this opening drive on its head. His second scoop and score in year one. And after back-to-back first downs, the Delaware defense is who strikes first. How about that? Did not see that one coming. Flames get it back, now trailing as Julian Gray is dropped for a loss. Nice tackle by Royal. 3rd and 9. Pressure from Delaware. Good protection, and Julian Gray turns upfield. One man to beat. And a good open field play there by Khalil Ali. 40-yard pickup. Flames on the move. 1st and 10. Sweeping left and a loss to 4. Good tackle right there. That is Dylan Turner, I believe, with the play. From the 41. Hawk fires over the middle, and it's complete. On 4th down, the field goal team will come out. Nick Brown from about 50 yards. Trying to put Liberty on the board here. His kick is gonna sneak in. Offense on the field for the first time here in this one. Joe Silver gets the carry, and nothing opens up. Marker drops back and gets it away to Patterson, who pushes forward for a first down. They bring 5 again, and now caught on the seam. It's Silver turning upfield. At the 34-yard line he goes. Good protection. Over the middle again. Silver's got open room. Real estate touchdown. 34 yards out. And Delaware tacks on more to their lead. But can we keep this up the entire game? That is now the question. An early score from both sides of the football. And an early 14 points. Just over 7 to play here in this first half. Liberty has yet to get a real good drive going, but they're off to a good start here. That pass is caught at the 44. On the handoff, it's Gray. Hits the gap, spins off a tackle, has the first down. Hawk hands it off again. Gray breaks one more, has the first down and then some. That's an 18-yard pickup on his 10th carry. 2nd down, play fake, wide open, it's Smith. Inside the 5 he goes. Goal to go for the Flames. Defense trying to hold firm. Gray with the speed, breaking a tackle again. This entire drive developed out of broken tackles. And Liberty cuts our lead in half. 2:49 left to go for the offense. All 3 timeouts. Good protection and caught. Max Patterson has the first. Out of the warning. Marker Good pocket movement, takes off, and that brings up third down. We're going to keep the drive going. Silver has just enough. Second down and 9. Time to throw. Thaw has it. We're going to save our timeout and try and get one more play done. 3rd and 2. Under 50 seconds. At midfield. Silver, the carry, has enough. Across the 45. We're going to burn our first here. From the 44. Marker over the middle. Finds Patterson. We'll use our next timeout. 3-man rush. Time and complete to Patterson. And we will... Oh, I was trying to go faster there. Spike the ball. Didn't work out. 20 seconds left. Marker. Another quick throw to Patterson. We'll burn the timeout here. Gotta play our cards right here. 15 seconds and counting. You can't take a sack. You gotta spike the ball. Not gonna be able to. Time runs out. I'm pissed. We go to halftime. It's 17-10. Should be 20-10. I'm trying to avoid a repeat of last week. At least we start the half with the football, right? Silver has some space and a first down. Stay in formation. Over the middle and complete to Jake Bradell across the 50, but he comes up shaken up. On the carry, it's Silver. He's got some room. Breaks a tackle, but has enough for a first. RPO, quick throw. Patterson's got it. Gain of 14. Couple yards shy of the red zone. Pressure's picked up well, but Marker hangs on too long. And Liberty has their 3rd sack. That time it's Micah Pollard. They're showing blitz. They bring 5. Marker backwards again. He had Thaw wide open over the middle. Just didn't hit him. And now we're nearly out of field goal range. Got to avoid not getting points on the board here. 3rd and 24. At least got to get like 5-10 yards. We're going to throw it deep instead, and it's intercepted. And we're going to get nothing out of this possession. Marker just making mistake after mistake here on this drive. And this is feeling a whole lot like last week. The offense comes out flat in the second half. Had a good drive to open this one. And it comes to an end with a turnover. Liberty starts from their 4. Speed option. Hawk's gonna keep it. He's got room. Breaks a tackle. We cannot lose to a true freshman quarterback making his first start of the season. We can't. Hawk will give it to Gray, and we just got blocked by our own defender. We were in pursuit. Gray's hit down. They've ran the ball a whole lot better since his first 9 carries. What happened? Couple yards shy of midfield. Hawk has all day. That should have been intercepted. Instead, it's hauled in by Reese Smith, who is making me claw my eyes out. I'll throw it now. Hawk all day. Come on. Can we just get any pressure on their quarterback? He's 9 for 10. 147 yards. 14 yards to go. Over the middle. Wide open. The perfect play to counter a cover 3. And Liberty ties it up. They did almost everything right on this possession. The exact opposite of us on our first drive of the half. Momentum pointing the Flames' way. Marker, you gotta do something else. So much time to throw, and yet we're still nearly getting sacked there. 3rd and 19. I am just at a loss. Somebody get open, please. Pressure and sacks. 3rd quarter is over. Liberty will get it back, a chance to take the lead for the first time. Where have we seen this before? We just don't have the option to blitz because we just are not going to get there. I've been trying blitzes here and there all game long, just like last week, and we can't get to their quarterback. Even if we have more pass rushers than they have blockers, it's not going to happen. Liberty now in the red zone, looking to take the lead for the first time. This is a mirror image of last week. And Julian Gray comes up injured despite not being the ball carrier. He will exit. Gonna try something new here. We sell out on the blitz. Hawk held on to it despite trying to pitch, and he loses 4. 3rd down. Hawk to throw. Fires. Intercepted. Guess who? It's Keontae Jenkins. He's got to be our defensive MVP of this game and the season. Did have a player shaken up on the play, but how about Keontae Jenkins? A scoop and score, now a pick in the end zone, and we're not done yet. If we score here, it's our best chance to walk out of here with a win. Over the middle, and complete to Thaw. He picks up 9 through the air. Jonathan Silver. No, it's St. Fleur instead who comes in and gets enough for the first. Out of the 2-minute warning, and that's going to be a penalty on the offense. A false start. That cannot happen here. It makes it a lot more difficult. Marker dumps it, incomplete for Burdell. Really don't want to give the ball back to Liberty, but Marker's under pressure and sacked. Given up by Patrick Shupp. And we have to punt from our own 32. All they need is field goal range to win. It's a screen pass. And a gain of 8. Hawk again. Just all day. Somebody break through. For goodness sake. This is just unbelievable. Pressure's picked up. Hawk escapes. Runs for the first down across the 40-yard line. I'm sick to my stomach. This defensive front can't do anything. They are 5 yards away from field goal range. We get to Hawk. We don't recover the fumble. How does Liberty end up on top of that? I have no earthly idea. It's a loss of about 4 yards. Hawk, just no pressure. Floated, incomplete. Broken up by Jenkins. He has been everywhere today for this defense. 1 timeout left for Liberty. 3rd down. Do not let them get a first. Hawks got all day and a man wide open inside the 5. No. No. We have to. They're going to call timeout. I was about to. At this point, might as well just let them score. Pitch out. Touchdown, Liberty. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. How did Liberty recover that fumble? Look at how close we were to getting this fumble. 3 players right there. And Crenshaw Jr. misses the scoop. Trainer also misses the scoop. And then the ball just gets flipped up in the air right to the running back Dickens, who just scored that likely game-winning touchdown, by the way. This is Blue Hens football. This is Delaware football right here. Amazing. Now, 65 yards away, and markers hit as he threw it. Intercepted. The game is over. Return up the sideline to the 18 with 7 seconds left. And Liberty is going to once again hand us more heartbreak over our last couple of weeks. This is one of the most frustrating stretches of football I've ever seen a team put together. Second pick for Brylan Green, and it's going to end the game. Offense comes out. The freshman, true freshman, Ethan Hawk, will kneel this one out, and he has earned his first win as a starter here with Liberty. They move to 4-4, and Delaware is now 2-6 with 4 games left on the season. Jesse Wagner's Blue Hens have gone 3 straight weeks getting off to a good start and putting up some early points and then failing to do anything with it. That game we led 17-3. Did not score afterwards. Got outscored 21-0 the rest of the way. And we are now 1-4 in conference play. Dead last. One of the worst teams in college football as expected. But so many chances to win games like that, and we just fall flat by the third quarter. That pick from Marker in that third quarter on that opening drive for that second half, that ruined the game for us. Just threw it up for grabs. Horrible idea. And now we got to face a team that on paper looks worse than us and Louisiana Tech. And I'm expecting more absolute madness, more heartbreak, and another bad second half. This is tough, folks, but we are moving closer and closer to the end of the season. Thank God. That's all I could really say about the last 4 games. That's all I have for you this episode. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see y'all next time. Take care. Have a good day.